Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Hear that too?
All right. So we meet this evening to honor the turning of the wheel of the year, and it is the festival of Samhain, the end of the harvest, the end of the year, a time of endings and a time of beginnings. For in death there is life, and in life there is death. The wheel is ever turning. At this time of year, and particularly on Samhain or Halloween night, um, the boundaries between the worlds are the thinnest. The souls of either realm, those currently living and those who have passed from this life, might look beyond the veil and glimpse the other side. Historically, Samhain has been a week-long celebration that was divided into three parts: the 3 days prior to, the day of, and the 3 days following. Each day had a specific ritual honoring the harvest, the animals, and remembering the spirits that have passed in the previous year, as well as the ancestors. It was believed that on Samhain, the dead could, if they wished, return to the land of the living for this one night to celebrate with their family, tribe, or clan. In some traditions, great burial mounds were opened up and lit with torches so the dead could find their way. Extra places were set at the table, and the favorite foods of those who had passed were set out. As we join together this evening, please think of your ancestors who have passed, and this includes pets. So ancestors, friends, family, loved ones that have passed from this earth, and let's reflect on the gifts that they have given us. So reflect on those gifts that they have given you. Samhain, the god, is in the underworld now, waiting to be reborn at Yule, the winter solstice. Make room for the god tonight. If you should see or feel his spirit on this evening, as he may be moving amongst us now and then, we will call the directions to protect our circle, and we will invite in the goddess who reigns as the Crone at this time. We will then have a guided meditation to invite our loved ones who have passed beyond the veil to join us this evening. After the meditation, a heartbeat drum will start, and you will reflect on a reading by Michael Graham called For All Those Who Died. We will conclude with a feast and some divination. And this time, the divination, in the past, I have pulled oracle cards, but this night of all nights is so great for divination. I decided to use the tarot cards that I use professionally to do readings with. So we'll be doing that today. I'm really excited about that. Alrighty. Everybody ready? We are going to go into the Astral Temple. I'm going to take you to the Astral Temple. Let me share my screen so you can see that. And okay. Okay. So everybody go ahead and just sit back and relax. Make yourselves comfortable and close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. Now open your mind. Imagine that you are standing on a path at the edge of a small forest. You take a moment to adjust your eyes to the waning light of the crescent moon. You stand before an opening into the trees. The cool breeze from the forest is inviting you to enter. The path is clear and broad. It is easy to follow. And so you step into the forest. The peace in the forest is total. Suddenly you hear the haunting cry of an owl, and the forest becomes alive with the sounds of crickets and other creatures of the night. It is as if they are encouraging you to take a few more steps into their home. And so you do. As you walk on, you begin to hear the sound of running water. You can tell that the water is gentle, and you walk in the direction of the sound. As you walk, you can feel the leaves under your feet and the small branches and roots on the ground. It feels good to have your feet touching Mother Earth, and you let the gentle voice of the water call you on. Shortly in front of you opens a little clearing in the forest. It is lit up by the twinkling lights of the waning moon. You notice that in the middle of the clearing is a small pool. The pool is being fed from a stream cascading down a small rocky slope. As the pool is filled to overflowing, the water leaves the pool on the other side and continues its journey back into the forest. Here in the clearing, there are some rocks where you can sit. The rocks are cool from the moon shining down from the opening in the treetops. You walk to the largest of the rocks and take a seat on it. It is as if the rock were made for you, just you to sit on. It cradles your body and holds you steady. Suddenly you notice that in the middle of the rock circle, there are embers beginning to glow a bright red. You close your eyes and sit here for a few minutes in silence, listening to the sounds of the forest and the water. In a few moments, you begin to feel a warmth emanating from the embers, and you sense the gentle presence of another being in front of you. You open your eyes and see a fire burning before you, and sitting all around the fire is everyone present here tonight. Your heart is open and ready to receive the goddess and the god.
Now let us purify the temple with an aromic cleanse or incense, if you have that. If you do, please light your incense and wave the incense in your room all around you, or spray it around you like I do. May the positive energy of the universe surround you, flow through you, and bring peace to your mind, love to your heart, and calm to your spirit. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
The circle is cast by each of us and opens into our temple by gesturing a circle around your own room, taking a moment to visualize and feel the astral temple. I summon the circle I summon, power and peace, protection will come in and bind the wound of our spiritual birth through the water and fire and air and earth, as above, so below. This circle is sealed. Guardians of the northern gate, ancient ones of earth and balance, draw close and guard our right this night. Keep all who would do us harm far from our sight.
Guardians of the Eastern Gate, Ancient ones of air and wind, draw close and guard our right this night. Keep all who would do us harm far from sight.
Guardians of the southern gate, ancient ones of fire and flame, draw close and guard our right this night. Keep all who would do us harm far from our sight.
Guardians of the western gate, keepers of the land beyond shadow and mist we call the Summerland, the kingdom of rest between lives. We invoke you and pray that you open your gates to our loved ones who have gone before us into your domain. We would have them free to enter our circle at the warmest invitation, if they choose to enjoy our feast and merriment on this most blessed night. Help us to part the veil that they might cross.
I am the queen of magic and the dark of the moon, hidden in the deepest night. I am the mystery of the otherworld and the fear that calls about your heart in the time of your trials. I am the soul of nature that gives form to the universe. It is I who await you at the end of the spiral dance. Most ancient among gods and mortals, let my worship be within the heart that has truly tasted life. For behold, all acts of magic and art are my pleasure, and my greatest ritual is love itself. Therefore, let there be beauty in your strength, compassion in your wrath, power in your humility, and discipline balanced through mirth and reverence. You who seek to remove my veil and behold my true face, know that all your questioning and efforts are for nothing, and all your lust and desires shall avail you not at all. For unless you know my mystery, look wherever you will, it will elude you, for it is within you and nowhere else. For behold, I have ever been with you from the very beginning, the comforting hand that nurtured you in the dawn of life, and the loving embrace that awaits you at the end of each life. For I am that which is attained at the end of the dance, and I am the womb of new beginnings, as yet unimagined and unknown. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Indeed.
And now I'm going to go ahead and light our ancestral candle. You who came before are not forgotten. Although I can no longer enfold you in my arms, you still sweeten my days with memory. You walk through my dreams and lend me strength when I am weary. Your love is warm when the world is cold. We welcome you. Come, let us visit here. Loved ones, please come. And now that we have called them in to join us, let's go ahead and see if we can get a message from them. So now's I'm going to take you through the veil and meet with your ancestors. So again, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and make yourselves very comfortable for this. I want you to really just kind of relax and let yourself go with this, because I've done this meditation before myself, and it's really quite a moving experience. Okay. So if you do have a pumpkin, you can go ahead and put it in front of you. And if you do not have a pumpkin, that's okay. You can maybe just close your eyes and visualize a pumpkin in front of you. Relax, make yourself comfortable, set your pumpkin or visualize where it's facing you. And take 3 deep breaths. Breathe in and out. In and out. And one more. In and out. Let the tensions of the week pass out of your body and just drain away into the void, where they will be transformed and cleansed. Now focus your attention on the stem of your pumpkin. See the light emanating from the face you've carved into the pumpkin. Know that it is Samhain Eve, and we are here, as so many have come before, with the dead walking beside us and the gods standing at our shoulders. We gather to pay our respects to those we've loved and lost, knowing they are gone but not forgotten. We gather to remember the journey that the Horned Lord makes into the halls of the underworld to meet the Crone who sacrificed him at Lunasa. We gather to acknowledge the unalterable power of death, to respect its place in the eternal turning of the cycle. Our ancestors knew this, and we know this. So we gather this evening as the veils are thin to celebrate Samhain. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and close your eyes. Take another deep breath. As you exhale, releasing any remaining tension of the day, and gently moving into a kind of compassionate awareness. For here in our circle, there is no right or wrong, better or worse. There is only an open-hearted noticing and gentle acceptance of however this experience unfolds for you, knowing that you are held in the safety and love of our circle. And so beginning to take a place, arise in your mind's eye, a place that you may meet with your ancestor. This place is a special place, filled with a peaceful radiance. As the images begin to become more and more clear, you may notice colors, shapes, or perhaps clear images as they begin to unfold. It is comforting and safe here, filled with compassion and understanding. There may also be sounds in this special meeting place. Let these arise gradually and softly into your awareness. And using all the senses, noticing now any smells or fragrances that may arise for you. Sweet scents that affirm the joy and delight of your meeting. Perhaps smells or scents or fragrances that are especially reminiscent of your past loved one. And sensations. As you find your place to rest and reflect, noticing any sensations that are here for you. Perhaps the surface you rest on. Is it cool? Is it warm? Is it firm or soft? The feel of warmth from a fire. Or maybe you feel the sun. As you rest, you become aware of the presence of your ancestor or loved one that you have asked to meet. They have come to greet you with great kindness and compassion in their hearts, for they have crossed over and have gained an awareness and perspective that we do not have. and so they come forward to meet you. Let yourself notice how this unfolds for you with images, scents, sounds, or perhaps a deep knowing of their presence. You are free to embrace them as you are comfortable. And as you are ready, you may speak to them, taking a moment, moving at your own pace, letting them know that you have come to honor them tonight, their earth walk, their strengths and gifts. You are seeking to gather these gifts in your honoring so that they might continue to inform both you and those who will follow, and so on, thus enriching all who walk on the earth. As you reflect on their earth walk, they share with you pieces of their story in symbols, scents, or thoughts. You may gather these pieces, gathering the gifts of their wisdom, their insight. Listen with your inner knowing. Listen with your heart and hearing and vision, and honor their story. Offer respect for the wisdom that they share and gratitude for the gifts and positive qualities that you will bring more fully into your earth walk. And you may also ask for their advice or guidance around a specific question or problem. Or you may ask if they have a message or a gift for you that they would like to share. And now it is time to depart. You may share any last thoughts and messages, saying your goodbyes, letting them know that you will soon receive your gratitude and thoughts on the wings of smoke. And so returning, gradually bringing your awareness to your breath, inviting a deep breath that fills the belly and chest, and a slow, conscious release of your breath, noticing how it feels as you are sitting in your chair, noticing any prompting from your body to stretch and move, and doing so with enjoyment and pleasure. Each movement, each breath bringing you steadily and gently back to the circle, becoming aware of the scents and sounds here in your circle, and gradually opening your eyes as you are ready, taking one last deep breath and returning to the present moment in our circle.
those who died, stripped naked, shaved, shorn, for all those who screamed in vain to the great goddess, only to have their tongues ripped out by the root, for all those who were pricked, racked, broken on the wheel, for the sins of their inquisitors, for all those whose beauty stirred their torturers to fury, and for all those whose ugliness did the same, for all those who were neither ugly nor beautiful, but only women who would not submit, for all those quick fingers broken in the vice, for all those soft arms pulled from their sockets, for all those budding breasts ripped with hot pincers, for all those midwives killed merely for the sin of delivering man to an imperfect world, for all those witch women, my sisters, who breathed freer as the flames took them, knowing as they shed their female bodies, the seared flesh falling like fruit in the flames, that death alone could cleanse them of the sin for which they died, the sin of being born a woman who is more than the sum of her parts. By Erica John.
Kindness craves an image that time cannot erase. Though gone, they walk among us, glimpsed in passing stranger's face, or hear a strain of music, and suddenly they're near. Feel love and warmth around you from those no longer here.
This is the food of remembrance. We remember all who have crossed over. You are gone, but never forgotten. Within our hearts you shall always live. Blessed be. This is the cup of remembrance. We remember all who have crossed over. You are gone, but never forgotten. Within our hearts you shall always live. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Alrighty, so while everybody is enjoying their cakes and ale and my husband is writing everybody's names down, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of divination. So I'm going to do what I usually do, and that is I am going to pull 5 cards, but I'm going to shuffle before each. I will be shuffling before I pull, each card. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell everybody, ask all of you, pick a number between 1 and 5. Pick a number between 1 and 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
42.
Pick one. Don't tell me what you're picking though. So just keep in your minds a number, one of those numbers, okay? While I do this. Alrighty, here we go. For those that picked number 1, so number 1. Number 1, we have the Nine of Pentacles. You can see that. There we go. So the message that I'm receiving with this one is, so for those of you that picked number 1, there is abundance that is going to be coming into your lives, and whether that's monetary or love, happiness, but lots of abundance. So if you've been wanting that or needing that, it's coming your way. So just be patient. Some of you, it'll come sooner too, and some of you may have to wait a little bit more, but the wheel is turning in the right way for you. So this is a very fortuitous card to come up. So for all of you that picked number 1, that's a good for you. So number 2. So everybody that picked the number 2, we have more pentacles here. All right. So number 2, we have the 4 of Pentacles. So for those of you that picked the number 2, it is a time of saving and not spending. So maybe go easy as the holidays come up. Be careful of your budget and make sure that you put a little bit of away, put a little away. Now's the time to do that. Put some extra away for a rainy day, so to speak. So keep that in mind as the holidays come up. Number 3. So for those of you that picked number 3, we have the 10 of Cups. And with the 10 of Cups, so those of you that picked number 3, you will find yourselves feeling very, very loved and very happy in a family base, whether that's blood relatives or friends. Whoever your tribe is going to be surrounding you and uplifting you and keeping you in love. So if you ever, for those of you that picked number 3, if you're ever feeling down or lonely, don't be afraid to reach out to your friends for a pick-me-up, for some guidance, because they're all around you and they're more than willing to give that. So just wanted to give a shout out to those of you that had number 3. Lots of love coming your way. Number 4, for those of you that picked number 4, we have the Hanged Man. All right. And I picked number 4 too, so. So those of you that picked number 4, you're going to, and it may be happening right now to some of you, and some of you it's coming a little bit later, but there's going to be a situation in your life that there's something you want to succeed or want to happen, but it's going to take a little longer than you anticipated. There's some loose ends that need to be tied up, and so just kind of wait it out. If there's anything you can do to move it along, get some clarity on this process or whatever, you may have to look up other resources to be able to get this situation moving along. So for those of you that picked number 4, you know what your situation is, and you know what this is, and you'll know what it is if it comes to you. So just kind of just be patient, and like I said, if you can find a way to move it along, do so. Get it done a little faster that way. Guess I got to do that too. So for those of you that picked number 5, oh wow, okay. Well, look at that. So those of you who picked number 5, you have the 3 of Cups. And yes, so it's party time. So obviously going into the holidays or whatever, you're going to be having some good time. So those of you with the number 5, enjoy life, enjoy it to its fullest, get together with friends if you can. Even if it's just friends online. And there's lots of things you can do, on Zoom to have fun. So it's all about having fun over the course of the next couple of months. So be sure and do that. Okay. And yeah. All right. Sounds great. Now what I'd like to do is is there anybody, I'm going to put y'all in gallery view, because I know some of you have your, or maybe you'd like to put it in the chat even if you want. Did anybody receive a message from your loved ones or during the meditation? Did you receive anything from an ancestor? Would anybody care to share? You can either put it in the chat or you feel free to unmute yourself. No takers? Nobody had any messages? All righty. Well,
Just got hugs.
Well, I got apologies from some of my ancestors.
Nothing that I can share. I mean, my ancestors are dead for a purpose.
Mine told me they wanted a beer and cigarettes. So
All right.
I put one out on the altar. Okay. And let's see. So Tilly is sharing. I got a nice feeling from my grandpa. We used to share orange ice cream together. So got that. And he told me he loved me and forgave me. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. And Annette said, I had a visit from my great uncle Guy. He was reassuring me all was going to be okay. Oh, I love that. Thank you for sharing that. Wow. I like that.
I got a bunch of apologies.
Bunch of apologies, huh? Okay. All right.
Yes, like from my father, my grandfather. They weren't very good people in life, but now they realize what they did wrong. And now I got my apologies from them.
Oh, that's awesome. I like that.
Go down.
So,
Oh, oh.
Michael, did you get something?
Nope.
You, David, did you get anything? No? How about you, Brianna? A little something? Did you
I
feel
don't
a
know.
little something?
I don't know if you could count it as a message. Am I on mute? I know I
No,
muted
you're
myself
good.
because I didn't
You can hear
I didn't
you.
want you guys to hear me like chewing on my cake. So um I don't know if it counts as anything because who I left out was for my beloved pet who was like I don't call him my anxiety comfort animal, but he used to do the same where he would actually, I've never seen a cat do this, but he would hug you when you're feeling sad, like actually like do human hugs. And I kind of felt that. And the only thing I could kind of get from it was you need to be nicer to yourself. So that was only the only message I could receive at the time. There was other people there because of my line of work. I do hospice care, and I did see, like, I think 2 of the couples that I used to care for, and they just kind of said hi to me. They didn't really say too much.
Cool. Oh, yay.
I have a really hard time getting in touch with any of my ancestors at all during this time because this is their busiest time. I mean, they're all out haunting trick-or-treaters for crying out loud. Stop and talk to me. They have more fun stuff to do. Just saying.
It's like the spirit
I
say,
got
do
it.
I want to go to work? Do I want to play? Sorry.
So we have, Stub says, thank you everyone for your readings and words tonight. My mother passed 2 days ago, and this ritual has been healing for me. Thank you.
Awesome.
Blessings to you.
Absolutely.
Great big hugs.
Definitely. Definitely.
So I
Mhm.
got a vision of being held in my grandmother's arms. My grandmother used to rock me when I was little in a rocking chair, this old rocking chair with the cane seat. And I got this vision in my head of being held in my grandmother's arms and being rocked.
Oh, that's beautiful. I like that. Mhm. So I know I shared with those that were participants, that had speaking parts today, but I'll share with everybody. When I was setting my space for tonight, getting ready to do ritual, and I always put the Zoom on to see, to practice and see how things are looking and everything. And I was sitting here and I had so many visitors and I had so many orbs flying around in front of me, behind me, every which way they're coming. I was like, wow, welcome you guys. Thank you. I'm like, hello. So I actually went and got my husband. I said, Mike, you got to come see this. So he comes in and sits down and it's like, wow. And I was like, oh, there's one right there. Oh, one just came out of your head. See, I'm like, and it was really neat. And now they're really quiet. So it was like they were super excited when I'm pumped when I was getting ready. And they're like, okay, now they're just chilling. But that was super exciting. I wish I actually would have been
That's
recording
cool.
at that time.
It's really
I've
cool.
done, this is the room that I do my readings in. And so when I contact spirit lots of times in this room, and there's been times when I've been on Zoom calls with clients that where orbs will pass by and they're like, oh, did you see that? And I was like, yeah, I know. It's super cool. I like it when it happens. So
You have
anyways.
a pretty background, by the way.
Oh, thanks. It's a different view this time. I usually sit at my desk, but today I'm at my reading table, so it's a different wall. And I figured I decorated it for tonight. So usually I have a big dragon painting hanging there or poster.
Well, it's really pretty.
Thank you. All righty. Well, I think we will go ahead and if anybody else has anything to share, otherwise I think we're going to go ahead and close us out, but don't leave yet because at the very end I'm gonna do the drawing. Mike, you got all the names? All right, he's all ready to draw someone's name for this baby here. Somebody's taking this home today. Or well, they'll be getting it in the mail. So not today, maybe. All right, I'm gonna put myself back in speaker view. Okay. And where are we at? Oh, closing. So
Ring the bell, Misty.
let me find you, Rebecca, so I can spot
Ring the
that.
bell, Misty.
No, I'm not ready for the bell yet.
Oh, all right.
All right. Oops. Mhm. Mike, you want to ring the bell, Mike?
May the circle be.
Michael. No, not yet.
We're not ready yet.
Not quite. We're not there yet.
We're getting there. Hang on.
We're almost there.
I'm going to skip that part next time and just finish it. Otherwise, the whole universe is out of whack.
All right, Rebecca.
Thus I release the east and west, thanks to them from host and guest. Thus I release the south and north. With blessed be, I send them forth. The circles open, dance we sow, out and homeward we shall go. Earth and water, air and fire, celebrate our desire. By fin and feather, leaf and tree, our circle's done, and blessed be.
Blessed be.
Blessed be. The gates have closed, but the temple remains. The circle is open, but unbroken. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again. Blessed be everybody.
Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Be open but unbroken.
May the God and the goddess be ever in your hearts.
Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again.
And
And merry meet again.
my Lord, if that doesn't summon a demon, I don't know what will.
Go into your house.
My discordant voice.
Oh, wait till you guys watch the playback.
I'm not watching it.
All right, no, this has been beautiful. Thank you everybody for joining us, but don't go away because now we're going to draw the name for the ornament.
Cool.
Okay, and my name didn't go in there, I hope, right? We're not supposed to. Not my name, anyways. I'm going to spotlight him. Wait. Okay, all right. Go ahead and pick a name.
Okay. Da-da-da-da.
I like the bowl.
And the big winner is Chili. Can't see it. Chili.
Congratulations.
Tilly,
Woo.
Tilly.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yay. I just moved into my new space too. I'm at my boyfriend's house right now, but I know last time we met for like our Thanksgiving and I was telling you guys that I was excited about the new space and everything. So I'm like halfway unpacked now. So it'll hang
Nice.
perfectly in my new space.
Yay.
Yay.
So Tilly, can you chat me privately your information that I can mail this out to you?
Yes, I will do that right now.
Woohoo! Congratulations.
I want an audit.
All right, guys.
Oh,
The
awesome.
puppy's fussing, so I've got to take him out before bed. But good night.
Oh, good night. Blessed be,
good night,
David.
Good night.
Good
Blessed
night.
be.
All right. So, I did. I think I shared with everybody. All right. So keep your eyes peeled for in the next couple of weeks when Tanya's feeling better and she's going to do her puppet show for us. And I'll make sure I send that out and send an invite so that everybody can prepare for that. So you're all free to go, and remember to leave a little something out for your ancestors tonight because you're very welcome. You're very welcome, Annette. I'm glad you enjoyed. Thank you for joining us. And yeah, your ancestors will be coming and going all night long. So leave a little light out for them too. Maybe.
Crap, I just ate their share.
Go get more, Michael. Just go get more.
Oh, that's
All right, y'all have a
Good night, everybody.
Good night. All right. So I'm writing your information now down, Tilly.
I realized I made one spelling mistake,
Oh, okay.
so I'm gonna fix that right now.
Oh no, I know what I know the mistake because I know the city.
Okay, perfect.
Is that what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
I just
okay.
noticed that it was a F instead of a G.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
an LA
perfect.
native. I'm an LA native, so I know like from here to LA, just about every place.
Okay, perfect.
Perfect. All right. I will get that out to you this week. So yay.
Hey, thank you, Misty.
You're welcome. All right. I'm going to say good night so that I can do a little communing with me ancestors. So blessed be everybody. And I will hopefully see all of you again next time.
Misty.
all right. Thank you.